Gotham is yours. None shall interfere. Do as you please.
So last week, Warner Brothers Pictures UK invited me to go watch The Batman in central London in the biggest IMAX in the whole of the UK. Now, before we get into this video, I would advise you to go and watch The Batman in the biggest, best IMAX screen available so you get the full picture size ratio that was intended. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based videos we do on the daily. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would very much help me out. Like this video, comment down below, share this video. If you want to see what the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice looks like, just check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Also, if you could check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, because I've got like 10 followers over there and I'm trying to grow a community. That'd be much appreciated. Right, let's get into this video. So it's worth saying this is going to be a non-spoiler video, just my initial reaction and initial thoughts. I got to see this movie last Thursday and I've sat on it. Pretty much my opinion was the same as of the time of recording this video as it was when I walked out. It's a very, very good movie. There is spoilers, but not in this video. I'll be doing a end and explain video closer to the release of The Batman. So, is Robert Pattinson a good Batman? Now, this is a very different Batman to any other interpretation, to Ben Affleck's version, to Christian Bale's version. This is a very different Batman. As you already know from all the trailers, all the marketing material and the press releases, this is an early Batman, a 0-year Batman, a year 1, a year 2 Batman, if you like. Somewhere in that category. We're being very loose with the storyline here. So it's really interesting when you compare this Batman to, say, Ben Affleck's Batman, who was at the end of his Batman career, if you like, and then compare it to Christian Bale's version of Batman, who you literally seen him become Batman a bit later on in life. So this variation of Batman Bruce Wayne is younger, and you're seeing him from an early age. You're seeing his motivation, you're seeing his thought process, you're seeing him learning the history of Gotham. You really see him embody what being Batman is and what being Bruce Wayne is. Now, in my opinion, you guys are gonna go, yo, Warstu, you're a Snyderverse Batfleck fan. You're a massive Snyder fan, Batboy. In my opinion, Robert Pattinson is the best Bruce Wayne and the best Batman we have ever seen. It's nothing like anything you've seen before. It's such a beautiful movie, cinematic masterpiece. I really did love this movie. You get to see different layers upon layers upon layers of Bruce Wayne, figuring out everything about it, the backstory of who he is himself, of who his family is. There's so many very deep twists and turns along the way. Now, I would advise you not to watch the most recent trailers because it could give away some things that could ruin it. And as we know, they are building the BatVerse in this movie, and the universe they've built in Gotham is such a beautiful, horrible, nasty place, which Gotham is. As we know, they shot most of it in England, Scotland, Glasgow, London, and places like that. It's really interesting and a really cinematic universe they've built whilst being grounded, whilst not really having any CGI. And the really cool thing I love about this movie is you get to see Batman solving puzzles. Like an actual Detective Comics Batman is actually a detective. You get to see him working alongside Jeffrey Wright, who is playing a young James Gordon, and you can see the direction they're going on. The whole storyline with Alfred and Bruce Wayne, Robert Pattinson, Andy Serkis playing Alfred, it's very different to any other Alfred, Bruce Wayne stroke Batman relationship we've ever seen in any other interpretation. Now, the cast for this movie, absolutely perfect. Absolutely freaking perfect. Stellar cast. Such a great cast. I can't say any more about that. Such an epic cast. Zoe Kravitz is Selena Kyle, Catwoman. We get her backstory. We get to see where that's going. Such a cool character. You're probably going to fall in love with Zoe Kravitz, Selena Kyle, Catwoman. She is absolutely insane. Now, let's talk about the villains of this movie. So, as you know, we have Colin Farrell playing Mr. Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, and he's absolutely insane. As we know, he's in prosthetics the whole time. You would not even know it's him. And there was some reports and rumors that he didn't really get much screen time in the movie. Well, he actually did. He got quite a lot of screen time, and you can see where they're going with that character, and he absolutely freaking kills it. Now, I know Colin Farrell came on a television show, talk show, saying he didn't film much. If he didn't film much, he felt his presence was felt in that movie massively. They having the iceberg lounge, etc. He was felt massively throughout this movie. So as we know, we have other characters in this movie. We have Calmon, Falcone, very interesting, integral part to this movie. Now, we're not going to talk spoilers, but he is an integral character to the overall story as a whole. Absolutely freaking killed it. Now, as we know, we're not doing spoilers. The main villain for this movie is Mr. Edward Nash, aka the Riddler, aka Paul Dano. And the trailers does not do him justice. Now, I've seen some reports online saying he's the scariest DC villain we've ever seen. No, personally, he's not scary at all, but he is an integral part to this movie. He absolutely kills it, nails his lines, nails the emotion, the acting in his face, his facial expressions. You know when an actor's a very good actor when they can make you feel something through their facial expressions. Absolutely insane villain. I really can't wait to hear what you guys think about this movie when it comes out officially. I believe it's this coming Thursday or Friday, depending on where you are in the world. Although in Australia, it's probably Wednesday, which is equivalent to our Thursday and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think of this movie. I don't want to talk too much about all the other people in this movie, like the district attorney, Gil Colson, and the mayor and all this kind of stuff, because then we have to kind of talk spoilers. But it is a stellar movie, and I completely understand if I'm going to get a lot of disrespectful comments down below going, Robert Pattinson can't be the best Batman. Trust me, he's that good as Batman. I completely forgot it was him at one point. Now, a lot of people discredit him completely because of Twilight. Twilight was over 10 years ago. He's done Tenet, he's done Lighthouse, he's done a lot of cool projects since then. Trust me when I say that this is my favorite Batman yet. It is my favorite standalone solo Batman movie, and I honestly think it is a cinematic masterpiece. It is shot so beautifully, shot perfectly. There is a car scene, chase scene with the Batmobile in this movie. It is freaking insane. I don't want to talk spoilers, but that scene is a lot longer than what you think it's going to be, and it's a very cool scene, shot in such a cool way. It just feels like Matt Reeves is building this Batverse, which can only go bigger and bigger. We're not talking spoilers, but there is so many teasers, so many Easter eggs, and there is a really cool ending scene at the end of this movie. And that's not the only teaser. There is multiple teasers throughout this. Like I said, we're going to talk about that in a later video when we talk spoilers, but I wanted to put my initial reactions out because I really did appreciate this movie. I really do appreciate the movement they're doing, what they are trying to do. This stands out massively. It's nothing like we've seen before. Even like the little Easter eggs in the background, there is so much going on. You're going to have to watch this movie more than once. But as I said in the prologue for this video, make sure to go and watch it on the biggest IMAX screen available if you have one in your area. If not, get a train, get a taxi, drive there, because it's worth seeing it in the biggest screen possible. In my opinion, and I'm always honest, you guys know me, if I don't like a movie, Wonder Woman 1984, I would tell you, but I absolutely love this movie, and it's nothing to do with me getting to see this movie early. Generally speaking, I get to see most DC, Marvels, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV show movies early. So this is just standard for me to see something early, but I really did enjoy it. Robert Pattinson, I really can't wait to see more of him. As we know, they have confirmed it basically that they will be getting a sequel, and they have confirmed it that Colin Farrell Penguin will be getting his own series, and there's a bunch of other series they're building out throughout HBO Max. So it's freaking fantastic. I just hope they don't connect whatever they're doing in the DCEU post the Flash movie with anything to do with Robert Pattinson. As good as he is as the Batman, I do not want him to be the Justice League Batman. I just want him to be in its own self-contained universe going up against the Batman rogues. My only one criticism, I guess, for this movie is the third act. If some people do say it felt a bit disjointed and the pacing was kind of off and it just felt a bit off compared to the first and second act, I completely understand that. But as I keep saying, and as I've said before, a perfect movie isn't actually perfect. A perfect video game isn't actually perfect. Witcher 3, perfect game, not the perfect story, not the perfect game at all, but it is perfect. So in my opinion, I don't give numbers for anything, but in my opinion, this could be a cult classic. This is such a freaking cool movie. I really can't wait for you guys to go watch it, and then we can talk about it. As I said, I will post the ending explained and kind of tell you where it's going and what Easter eggs I found and everything. That will probably come out Thursday night, I think. This will post when the embargo lifts on Tuesday at 5 p.m. GMT. So guys, let me know down below. Please don't go ham. Like I said, you can't really talk about how good Robert Pattinson is Batman. It's freaking savage. The no-kill rule makes complete sense. It is pretty brutal, to be fair. There is some, I don't know how they got away with some of this stuff, because some of this stuff is like borderline being R-rated. So yeah, the fight scenes, absolutely insane. Even the side characters, even the people got cameos, even the extras. There's literally, this casting was perfect. And I'm not a fanboy of Batman at all. You know how much of a Batfleck fanboy I am. For me to say, I personally believe Robert Pattinson Batman is better than Ben Affleck and better than any other Bruce Wayne we've had ever before. Better than the Christian Bale, the Holy Grail Dark Knight. But let's be honest, guys, I'm not really a massive fan of Christian Bale Batman anyway. But yeah, my opinion, the best Batman we've ever had. My favorite Batman. I can't wait to see more and more and more of what Matt Reeves and what Robert Pattinson can do. And obviously the rest of the cast, Selena Kyle's Catwoman, etc. Freaking fantastic. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with the Penguin Serum, if that actually is real, etc. There's so many cool things in this movie. So like always, guys, thank you very much, because without your love and support, I would not get invited by studios to watch things early, to review it, to give my opinion. So guys, please be respectful. If you have seen it, down below, don't ruin it for anyone. And if you're going to make out you've seen it, because you probably haven't seen it unless you went to a press screener, don't try and act cool, because it's just a movie at the end of the day. Watching a movie early does not make you better than anyone else. It's just part of the process of doing this social media, YouTube thing. So like always, guys, please check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and like always, please like, subscribe, comment, share this video everywhere, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.